Okay, another video commenting on someone's comments, and Philip, or Phil as we'll call him, Phil here basically says this: the problem with bowler hatman types is that they think they own science. I do not think I own science at all. I am merely showing that, there is evidence to back up what I am saying. That's how I am using it. That is how you argue, that is how you debate. I would not claim to own science at all. I've said several times I'm not a scientist. I work in the media industry. Furthest I ever went with my science degree is GCSE. But it shocks me how people... What's the best way to phrase it? Are idiots is the best way. That's the best way. I could be harsher, but that's the kindest way I can put it. Are absolutely idiots, because even someone at my basic level of understanding can see the problems in what some of these people are saying, and it doesn't make sense. I don't have to understand the higher stuff because they're not making sense at a basic lower level, and yet people just buy into it and are brainwashed by it. And again, it's coming from people like you, Phil, who have commented, not you, but other people have commented on my video and have said in one video that, I'm brainwashed, and then they spout these stupid statistics from, these, woo-woo peddlers without a second's thought of looking into them, and then go on to, like one of my older videos I made, about conspiracy theories, and then harp on the fact that they've got the truth, and that they're, immune to brainwashing, and that they're the ones that have all the real information. It's mind-boggling, the idiocy, it really is. And I'm sorry, but this is your worldview. You don't believe in scientists. I have two stepbrothers who are scientists. One, I can say where they work, I'm not going to say their names. One works at the University of Manchester, he's a researcher there. The other one works for Cancer Research UK. And can I tell this story or not? Yes, I can. I'm not going to say his name though, so don't ask me what his name is. But you'll see why. He works for Cancer Research UK, and one day, while surfing the internet, he saw an article on a particular wage that was making an outrageous claim about cancer in actually his field of study. So he went and he started engaging these people on the forums, to a point where these people tracked him down and sent leaflets and called up his place of work and tried to get him fired. All for no other reason than saying that they are wrong, this is why they are wrong. This is the level of people I'm dealing with. I'm not saying you are, but I'm sorry, I'd rather trust a scientist than anything you or Ben would say on these subject matters. Anyway, you continue. Not realising that they are merely part of the fraternity of science, a corrupt political cash for comments group. They will never acknowledge their science is a bastion of corruption as a premise before any discussion. Okay, well, first of all, you have to prove that science is corrupt. You have to show that there are studies, and you'll see the blank expression coming off the face, because this isn't the first time I've come across this, Phil, so you'll have to excuse me. there are thousands of scientists in the world. There are thousands of studies conducted every single day in this world. And guess what? If a scientist publishes a paper one day and says, I got these results, and other scientists can say, well, okay, I'm going to look at those results and see what you did. And basically, he will do a peer review. He will overlook the paper, reproduce the experiment, and either say, I got the same results, or I got the slightly same results, but this happened instead, or I didn't go to those results at all. This is what peer review is. This is why science is a good, it is uncorruptible. Because if someone does publish a corrupt paper, like Andrew Wakefield, they get found out very, very quickly. This is not a subject that is up for debate. It is not a subject that is up for discussion. Science is not corrupt. And I'm sorry, I think I know the reason why. I think it's because you support one of these particular types of woo, and you've been told by doctors and people and scientists that actually your woo is wrong. Or you've been told by another scientist or the people with knowledge that actually this is the answer, you don't like the answer, and hence you're throwing your toys out of the basket. You call them corrupt, you call them whatever. And yes, I have seen your little link, and no, it doesn't impress me. You've got basically very cherry-picked quotes, and even one, when you look at them, isn't actually having a go at science. He's actually saying that there should be larger test numbers when doing tests. He said small sample groups are not adequate, and that, larger sample groups should be more accurate. That's what he was talking about, and the actual source that the quote comes from. I'm sorry, but science is not corrupt. It is, without a doubt, very pure, and it roots out corruption very easily. I don't know what else to say to you, Phil, than that.